In the quaint town of Salem, Massachusetts, along the rugged New England coastline, the 19th century brought with it tales of seafaring adventures, wealthy shipmasters, and a chilling murder that would echo through the pages of the history. The tale revolves around Captain Joseph White, a retired shipmaster whose life and death would become entwined with a haunting mystery that continues to capture the imagination of those intrigued by the supernatural. In 1830, Captain Joseph White lived in a stately mansion that bore witness to his prosperous years at sea. A man of wealth and influence, Captain White had navigated the high seas, accumulating fortunes and establishing himself as a prominent figure in Salem. Little did he know that the tranquility of his retired life would be shattered by a heinous crime that would eventually weave its way into the fabric of local legend. On the morning of April 7, 1830, the town of Salem awoke to a macabre discovery. Captain Joseph White, once a robust and respected member of the community, lay lifeless at his home, his bedchamber transformed into a scene of unspeakable violence. The details of the crime were gruesome, and the townsfolk were shocked by the brutality of the murder. As news of the murder spread, the town became gripped by fear and speculation. Who could have committed such a heinous act against a man of Captain White's standing? The investigation revealed a tangled web of conspiracy and deceit. The primary suspect, Richard Crowninshield Jr., had confessed to the murder, claiming to have been driven by delusions and a desire for financial gain. However, the plot thickened as two brothers, Joseph and Frank Knapp, were implicated in the conspiracy. The motive behind the murder was laid bare, a sinister plan to benefit from Captain White's wealth. The intricate threads of the murder case unraveled in a courtroom drama that captivated the residents of Salem. Richard Crowninshield Jr., considered mentally unstable, never faced trial. Instead, he met his end in a jail cell, taking his own life before the wheels of justice could turn. The Knapp brothers, on the other hand, were tried and convicted for their roles in the conspiracy. The murder trial marked a somber chapter in Salem's history, leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory of the community. And yet, the story did not end with courtroom proceedings. It took a spectral turn, transcending the boundaries of the material world and entering the realm of the supernatural. As the news of Captain Joseph White's murder circulated, whispers of ghostly happenings began to circulate through the town. Reports emerged of strange occurrences within the very wall of Captain White's mansion. Residents claimed to hear unexplained sounds, footsteps echoing through the empty hallways, and doors creaking open on their own. Some even spoke of witnessing a ghostly figure, the apparition of Captain White himself, wandering through the rooms of the mansion in eternal unrest. Local legend began to weave tales of a haunted house, where the spirit of Captain Joseph White lingered, unable to find peace after the violence that had ended his mortal life. The mansion, once a symbol of wealth and success, became synonymous with the supernatural as the story of Captain White's ghost gained momentum. Real-life instances were reported by those who claimed to have experienced the haunting firsthand. Residents spoke of chilling encounters where the air seemed to thicken with an otherworldly presence. One account told of a visitor who, while exploring the mansion, felt an icy chill and heard a disembodied voice whispering in the wind. Another tale recounted strange phenomena, such as flickering lights and inexplicable drafts that defied rational explanation. In the years that followed, the mansion changed hands, and with each new owner brought with them stories of eerie incidents and unexplained happenings. The legend of Captain Joseph White's ghost persisted, transcending generations and becoming an integral part of Salem's supernatural lore. The haunting story even found its way into the works of renowned author Nathaniel Hawthorne, whose literary exploration of guilt, retribution, and the supernatural drew inspiration from Captain White's murder case. Hawthorne's short story, The Gentle Boy, published in 1832, captured the essence of real-life events while infusing them with a touch of the author's imagination. As time marched on, the story of Captain Joseph White's murder and the ghostly occurrences in his mansion became a fixture of Salem's historical narrative. The town, known for its rich history and ties to the infamous Salem witch trials, embraced the chilling tale as part of its heritage, intertwining fact and folklore in a narrative that transcends the boundaries between the known and the mysterious. Today, the mansion stands as a silent witness to the events of the past, its halls echoing with the whispers of a bygone era. Whether the reported ghostly occurrences are manifestations of the restless spirit of Captain Joseph White, or simply the product of imagination and legend, the story endures, leaving an ingrained mark on Salem's cultural landscape. Captain White's mansion, with its tales of murder, conspiracy, and the supernatural, continues to draw the curious and the brave who seek to unravel the mysteries that linger within its historic walls. Thanks for listening. If you want to know more about Captain Joseph White and his haunted mansion, there's a lot more articles available online. This is a very short version of Captain White's story. So, until the next one.